Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought about too many things that made you very anxious? To be honest, I used to often feel that. The cause was probably because I always tried to compare myself with others, especially in the era of social media. Every day it feels like I'm being bombarded with other people's achievement, how happy and successful my friends are, how happy their life, and it makes me feel insecure, inferior, and worthless. I also think too much about other people's opinions. I am willing to leave my principles just for the sake of being accepted by others. It feels like everyone is watching and trying to judge me harshly, and it makes me want to always look good and cover up my weakness instead of fixing them. I am afraid. I'm afraid to express who I am because maybe people won't like it. I was tormented by the endless vicious circle of my thoughts. I tried to run away and divert my attention to false pleasure. The days of my high school years passed by doing useless things, like hanging out in vain, smoking to relieve frustration, lazing with my smartphone, and committing other juvenile delinquency. I thought it could be a solution to my depression, but it's not true. It made me more depressed when I realized that what I did was a bad deed, and it would make people around me sad, especially my parents. I felt very guilty about it. Until one day I realized that I had to face this problem instead of running away. I also realized that this problem arose because of my wrong mindset in dealing with problems. Then I started following self-help communities on social media, and that's when I realized that many people had the same problem as me. Finally, I was recommended to read a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Without having to continue the next word. I think everyone already know what book is this. This book is by Mark Manson, and this book is very relatable to my condition at the time. The most important point of this book is we don't have to care about everything in life. All we need to do is just to care about the important thing, the urgent things, and the right things. I tried to apply lesson from this book. I started to focus on the thing I love. I started to accept myself as I am, and I know that I can't make everyone like me. It feels like I just grabbed a ticket to spark my own like. So, when I was in the third grade of high school, I was determined to be better. I started to study hard, and unexpectedly, I could get first place in the class. I also found out that I love and like economic lesson. For that reason, I decided to choose a major in economic development. And finally, I can stand here today. And honestly, I did not expect, and I'm grateful that I used to be like that, to be accepted at a great university like the University of Lampung. Maybe right now some of us struggling with all our anxieties. A survivor of overthinking syndrome, even though we haven't fully recovered, I want to give some tips for you. The first tips is realize that you are not alone. Everyone has their own problems. Maybe on social media, it seems that everyone except us has a perfect life. But trust me, maybe they are facing a bigger problem than us. It's just that we never know what other people's problems really are. The second tips is to focus on the thing you can control. You can't make everyone like you because it's beyond of your control. But you can make yourself a friendly person. You can't be sure that you will be successful, but you can give your best effort so that your chance of success are greater. You can't remove all problems from this world because God sent them down as the test so you can grow. But you can choose what problems you want to solve to achieve happiness. And last but not least, the last tip from me is to use the 5 years 5 minute rules. That is, if the problem you face don't affect your life for the next 5 years, don't think for more than 5 minutes. Better use your time to do what you can do now to solve that problem. I'm Dzikri Badaruzaman from EEC Unila. Thank you.